Okay, hi, hello, welcome back. You're probably wondering why are we starting in the middle of the week? And the thing is, don't you love it when you start to record a video and then 40 minutes in, you just realized OBS wasn't recording properly and you just have 40 minutes of audio of you just talking and talking and talking, but the game is just a freeze frame of your computer screen. So yeah, that's just what happened. Really bummed about it, honestly, because I really liked what I was talking about, and the thing is, I don't think I can recreate myself talking because these videos are very free, unscripted, just me, talking, having fun. It is a chill and play at the end of the day. So it was really, really annoying. I mean, to be fair, I was a little bit drunk when I was recording that, so I guess it makes sense that something would get fucked up. But still, yeah, really annoying. It is what it is. We're starting in the middle of the week. And I don't remember if I put the new special at that time or in the previous video, but I have a new special to do too. So yeah, I mean, I was mostly talking about, I guess, in a way, my resistance or lack thereof to alcohol. Like in general, you know how addictions are in general not a good thing. And the thing with alcohol, it can be good. In at the end of the day, it is a very easy and simple way to relieve stress, which you do need in our modern lives. It is very necessary. But I don't really drink a lot in general. Like, I drink once in a week or 2 weeks, like every week or two, just a can of beer or something else, like a cider. I don't drink too much. But I used to think I was pretty strong against alcohol. And the reason for that was because I went out one time to drink with people. Oh no, that was bad. Let's do that again. And that night I drank like 3 pretty big glasses of beer, but I felt completely fine when I was walking home. Like, I didn't feel drunk at all. So after that whole thing, I was under the impression I was strong against alcohol. Foolishly so. Oh, we can make a smiley face. Oh, look at that. Oh, that's cute. Ah, no, this is ruining it. Oh, adorable. Awesome. So I was under the impression I was strong. But then a few months ago, I went drinking with friends from university. Like, originally it was a meetup to like watch a football game that was starting at 4 a.m. So, and because you know how trains work, we had to meet up at 12 a.m. before. But then to burn time, we went to some Chinese restaurant because one of the guys was the other exchange student and he recommended that. And I mean, to be fair, like, what other place would be open at 12 a.m., right? So we went there. Oh no, oh no. I was not looking. Jesus Christ. So we went there, but then he recommended us some Chinese alcohol, which I said, sure, I'll try, I guess. But I also, like, kind of pre-gamed with something else before coming there. So I drank the pre-game, and then I took 3 shots of the alcohol he recommended, which was a mistake, like, truly a mistake to do. And because it was my first time drinking that, it completely destroyed me. And then on the way back to uni from the restaurant, like the Chinese guy bought me another thing to drink. Like I didn't ask, I didn't want it, but he bought me that and I was like, sure, I guess I'll drink that. And then I was even drunker and it was so weird. And again, I was under the impression I was strong against alcohol. But then that whole night it was a waking up moment, just realizing I was completely wrong about it. Oh, Yui, my beloved. I love this woman so much. I don't know why. So yeah, in general, like, I think it depends on the alcohol, I guess. But yeah. I guess I'm never... Oh, what was it? Blue tomato cheese, pepperoni, mushroom, sausage. Okay. Blue tomato cheese. Oh, why am I not... I'm not used to how this works. Whatever, you know what, sure. And then 8 of these, 8 mushrooms and 4 sausages. Okay. And like before that night, I've done like shots once in my life. In my like aunt's wedding, I just decided, sure, I'll try a shot. Like my cousin basically pressured me to try one, and I did, and it was horrible. I couldn't take it. I don't like strong alcohol. I don't see the point in that. Although to be fair, I used to also not see the point in beer, but then I came to Japan, but Japan's beer is actually tasty, unlike where I'm from. And now I like to drink beer just for fun. So I mean, who knows? I guess it's an acquired taste. But still, like you know, like things like whiskey or brandy, vodka, things like that, I don't see the point of drinking that. Like the alcohol, the taste of alcohol is so strong, and I just like, as soon as it passes my tongue, I just immediately start coughing and begging for air, and I hate that so much. So after my cousin kind of pressured me to try that, I just realized it's not for me. And I mean, in general, before coming to Japan, I didn't used to drink, like I barely used to drink any alcohol at all. I did like to drink ciders, but ciders are basically just, you know, they're like juice, just with alcohol in them. I literally used to drink them like juice, like apple ciders. I used to love to drink that just for the taste of the apple cider, because it's like apple juice but carbonated, and I mean it has alcohol in it, just but like not in I didn't drink that with the purpose of drinking alcohol. But then coming to Japan, and it's just, my view on it completely changed. And Japan does have a very strong culture around drinking alcohol, and specifically like beer, and going to izakayas and stuff like that. So I guess it's understandable that my view on it changed. But also right now it's so weird, because I'm attending university, and like, yeah, I'm 23, so I can drink alcohol, but because I'm a first... Oh, 53%! Lady! Come on! Jesus Christ. But because I'm like a first year, everyone around me is like 19, 20. Most of them are 19, or even... Actually, I don't think any of them are 18. Most of them are 19. Which means they can't drink alcohol, which just makes me feel so... I don't want to say old, because obviously I'm not old, but it makes me feel, I don't, it's like I'm an older sister, you know what? Oh god. Like I'm an older sister, and I've never been really the older sister type. Although technically I am the oldest cousin out of all of my cousins. So in a way I am an older sister. But I don't have any siblings, so I was always an only child, and almost everywhere I was during my life, like in school, I kind of skipped a grade, like not really, I just entered elementary school a year early. So I was almost always one of the youngest in class, and then almost every place of work I've been in, I was also like the youngest, like I was 18, 19, 20, whatever, and everyone around me were 30 plus adults. So I'm not used to being like the older sister type. Although technically I am, and I should be because of my cousins, and I used to live with my cousins, so I was for like periods of time an actual older sibling to those people. But even though I was living with them, I was never like, I never really had the responsibility of being the older sibling, I guess, in a way. What am I doing? This. Okay. Like the closest thing I've been to that was babysitting my baby cousin when she was like a toddler. And that was it. Damn, that's a lot of toppings. If this was real life, it would be such an expensive pizza. And 4 of these. Okay, yeah. I'm coming! Oh my god. Impatient, so impatient. Blue, tomato, and regular cheese. Yes. Oh, perfect. Nice. And like on top of all of that, because I'm an only child, and because like basically only my mom raised me, I was really in a way spoiled by her. Like I wasn't completely spoiled because my mom can be I love my mom. I love her, appreciate her very much, but she can be very strict and very, yeah, you know what, let's leave it at strict. I don't think I have a better word for that. So, like, the spoiling she gave me wasn't necessarily in a way that I was fed with a golden spoon or whatever, silver spoon, whatever the saying is, because I wasn't. Because we just, we couldn't. But because, you know, there's a very interesting and specific dynamic with single mothers and their children, because they raised their children on their own, and then I also didn't have siblings. That created a dynamic where me and my mom were always there for each other, and for most times and situations we didn't really have too many other people to rely on, which in turn created that, again, dynamic where she just spoiled me as much as she could. Because, you know, we didn't have anyone else to rely on, in a way. Like, obviously we have, like, all my aunts and uncles and my grandma. We do have a bigger family, but in our core family, it was only us two. Which also, like, created kind of a problematic dynamic for me, I guess, in a way. Which I've been seeing videos on the internet lately of people which have the same kind of problem in a way, that you get so used to being with your mom and like your mom being your best friend, so much so that you you just don't have other friends. And I mean, specifically for me too, I have a very hard time with making friends and actual like deep connections with people, because I'm so used to having like a very deep and meaningful few connections. Every time I try to make friends, yes. Every time I do try to make friends, it just feels so shallow in a way. Because, like, obviously you can't be besties for life, risk your life for each other immediately when you meet a new person. And so you have to go through that shallow phase, I guess you can call that. You have to go through that phase, but that phase feels so fake and boring, and like most of the conversations you have in that phase are just, again, so boring and like not interesting. And just in general, finding specifically girls that have the same hobbies as me in real life is so hard. Like, obviously on the internet it's so easy to do that, but then specifically for me on the internet, making friends is even harder than real life, because I have this weird thing with my brain where if I don't see something in real life, like in front of me, it's hard for me to accept that it's real. Do you get what I'm saying? I guess a very good example of that would be, there is a TikToker who lives in Japan, who lives in Osaka, and he makes these videos where the concept is like talking with people on the street until I become fluent, something like that. And he just goes up to random people and he asks if he can walk with them and talk, like have a conversations while they're walking, doing whatever they do. And I used to live in Osaka, and then one day I was at my part-time job and I see this foreigner coming to the register where I'm standing, and I feel this, like, I know this guy from somewhere. And while I start to beep his things, I suddenly realize it's that guy from TikTok, and I was just so like shocked. Like, my real life vision of things, of how things are, was just so bamboozled. It was hard for me to accept that this guy that I used to see on my phone screen so many times was an actual living person and he was in front of me. It was so hard for me to accept that. So this also makes it really hard for me to make friends on the internet, even though I know, like, for me specifically, that is the easiest way to find people with the same hobbies as me. Because my hobbies are just so, shut in kind of hobbies, playing games, watching YouTube, watching anime. What else do I have? I like to collect coins. I mean, who in their 20s, besides me, I guess, likes to collect coins? Like me and autistic people and other autistic people. That is not a hobby a normal, quote-unquote, normal 20-year-old has. And I mean, to be fair, even if I found someone who has that hobby, I don't know what to talk with them about it. Like, yeah, I like to collect coins, but what am I supposed to talk with them? It's not like I'm a complete nerd about it. It's not my entire life. I love to have a huge book of coins, which I flip once in a while and get excited. That's my hobby. Which I guess side story. Last month I just decided I have enough money to buy new coins, and I bought like, I don't know, 30 new coins on eBay because I found a really, really, really good store that sold like sets of different currencies at once. And I was just at that moment, that day, I had that really deep need to buy new things for my collection, and I just decided I'll buy new currencies, like countries that I don't have already. So I started to just go by alphabetical order, and then I went to like a random country generator, and then I found this seller on eBay, and I just looked at their page, and they had so many countries I didn't have. So I just decided, I just bought a lot. And then it arrived last week. And the thing I do, because it takes so much time. Excuse me, I'm sorry. Because it takes so much time to reorganize my coin collection book, I like gather new coins in like a box until I have a certain amount. And then when I have that amount, I guess, I don't know what to, like when I decide that amount is enough and I have time to reorganize the coin book, because it takes hours to do that, then I do that. So because I bought like 30 at once, and I also had like 20 before that I got from random people, specifically at my previous part-time job. Like I used to work in a touristy area, so a lot of the times when I see tourists like shuffling amount of coins in their hands, and I just, because my eyes are just so trained on looking for coins, I immediately can spot where in the mountain of yen coins there's, I can immediately spot a different currency in there. So I just, better ask than miss the opportunity. How the saying goes, you miss 100% of the shots you don't take. So that's what I did. I basically, every time I saw that, I just asked them, can I look at the coins? Do you need that? Can I get that? Like I'm collecting coins, like, do you mind? Because like most of the times the coins they have are also like this one, very, I guess in a way useless coins. Like the value of them is so low that they immediately like say yeah, sure, like I don't need that. And I used to get a lot of coins that way. So I also had like 20 from that, and then I got 30 new coins that I bought. So a few days ago, I just decided I have time. I'm on my summer vacation. I got the coins earlier than I thought. Because eBay likes to give you just insane estimations as to when you're going to get your coins, like your things that you order. Like eBay estimated I would get them on... Oh no. Oh well. Yeah, I need to buy the other alarms. Oh well. So eBay estimated like I'll only get them at the end of September, which was insane because it was shipping from China. Like I'm living next to China. Why should it take 2 months for it to arrive, right? It's so stupid. But yeah, it arrived a lot earlier than the estimation. So I sat down again. It takes a couple hours to do that, because I don't know, like, if you understand the scope of the amount of coins I have. I counted it after I finished, and right now I have 805 different coins in my collection, which most of them, like 98% of the collection, is in 2 collection books. And the thing with the collection books of coins, it's not the easiest thing to take them out and put them in. Like, it's not I don't know how to explain it. Like, you probably know how card collection books look, so it's basically like that. But coins, you know, they're different sizes, different thicknesses. Yeah, I'm sorry, I know, my bad. Different thicknesses. So sometimes, like on a lot of the coins, they barely fit in the slot. So I have to really fight and be careful to take them out, to not rip the book. And I mean, I did end up ripping a few slots this last session, which I'm very mad about, but I mean, it is what it is. So, and also, like, the thing I do, I don't know how other collectors do it, but I like to organize my coins by country and by alphabetical order. And then Euro coins are just, I consider that as Euro, like it's in the E slot, like in the order. I know it's possible to, I guess, organize them by the country they originate from, but I don't like how it looks when it's like mixed with the old currencies of countries. So I just put all of the Euro coins together. So what I do every time I reorganize the coins, I need to take everything out, sort them by the countries, and like I'll put everything all on sheets of paper, and I'll write the country below it. And then I also have to scan all of the new coins into a coin app that I have to register it in my collection, which also takes a lot of time, because you need to take a picture of 2 sides, you need to set, you need to like register it, and then you need to put it in the right place on the paper with the countries in the right pile. It takes a lot of time. And then after all of that, you need to put everything back in the books in the right order. But also this time, I decided that I really want to have a complete collection of the modern Japanese coins, which, if you don't know, Japan, like besides the, I guess, Western calendar, they also have like a Japanese calendar. Oh god, okay, it's not too bad. They also have a Japanese calendar which goes by the emperor. Like, for example, right now we're in the 7th year of Reiwa, which is the current emperor. So what I mean by a complete collection is to have each modern coin, like coin that we use today, but from each different era. But aside from that, there's also the thing that in the first year an emperor is crowned, like the coin is technically a little bit different. Like, instead of the number of the year being number 1, it's like technically, like, I think the most accurate translation would be like the origin year, something like that. So I considered that also as a unique coin to be collected. So I looked up all of the coins that I don't have, and I had to leave empty spaces for them. So yeah, I decided to do that. And then in the last week or 2, I on purpose tried to pay, like every time I went to the store, I paid with cash, and like on purpose I used what's it called, bills. That's the one. God, Knowing multiple languages is so confusing sometimes because I'm talking in English and then like the word pops up in my head, but it pops up in Japanese and I'm like, no, that's the wrong language. We don't need that. But yeah, I use like bills every time I paid to gather as many coins as I can. So after I finished re-slotting all of my coins, I like looked at all of the coins I gathered to see if maybe by chance I had a coin that I don't have to add to my collection. Because you know how I said like there's the origin year or whatever of each era? 67? Come on, the person before you was like 80 plus, 90 plus. Come on, queen. Ah, she's so strict. You know what? She's so strict. I don't know why she's so strict. Oh god. So because I've never seen that, like every time I have a bunch of coins, I just automatically, like I have the instinct to automatically look at them to maybe see something unique. Because in most countries, as far as I know, maybe not in most, but in a lot of countries, they also have commemorative coins, you know, for, I don't know, special occasions. I don't know how to explain. Oh, ooh, that was dangerous. But in most countries, as far as I'm aware, those commemorative coins are actually put into circulation for the masses to use as regular coins. Like, they're not super special. Like, yeah, they're special, but they're not collector only. But in Japan, as far as I've seen, and as far as I understand, you bitch. Oh, you assholes. Ah, I hate them so much. As far as I understand, like it seems like in Japan, commemorative coins are basically collectors only thing. And not only that, I looked up the other day how much it costs to buy like actual commemorative collector coins, like official coins, and it's so expensive, like unnecessarily expensive. I mean, I didn't look up too deep into it, to be fair, which I hate her so much right now. Which, to be fair, could mean that maybe the coins are made from actual silver, which then it's kind of justified. I mean, not really, but kind of, because at that price point, the coin needs to be really big and completely made out of silver for it to be worth it, but it's not. Because I have a few silver coins. I know how much silver is worth in coins. I know, believe me. And it's not that amount, which just makes me so confused as to why it's so expensive. Like, why is Japan like that when it comes to collecting coins? It just kind of bums me out, honestly. I want to buy these two at the very least. Do I have enough for both? Yes, I do. Nice. I'm left with 117. 3! Okay, fine. Where was I? Where was I? Oh my god, I just get into tangents and I forget where I come from. Thanksgivings. Oh, right. I completely forgot where I came from. Like, what started it all? Anyway, yeah, I'm collecting coins. Right, I remember. So I thought like the origin year was one of those special coins where you don't really see on the market in a way. But when oh my god, I can't focus. Jesus Christ. But when I actually looked at my coins, lo and behold, I had an origin year coin, and I was so excited to have that. Like, I was so happy. I was on the verge of crying from excitement, because like I didn't believe it, because I really genuinely thought, because Japan doesn't really have commemorative coins in circulations. I thought every time a special, like quote unquote special coin is discovered by someone, they hog it to like sell it to collectors, baby. But then I found, just randomly, I found an origin coin, and it was like so cool, and I was so happy. And yeah, that's that's the end of that story, I guess. Like, I really do love collecting coins. It's such a chill hobby, I guess. Like, it's such a chill and unique hobby. Like, every time I tell people it's my hobby to collect coins, they're really shocked, which I mean, understandable. It's an old person's hobby, I get it, but it's so fun. It's so like fulfilling in a way to have completed collections, like in my, in the way I categorize collections, like each one to their own. But like, some countries really do go all out on special coins and commemorative coins. Like, specifically, let's say the United States. I absolutely love collecting coins from the United States because they have so many variants. Like, I think I have between 40 and 50 different coins just from there. Mainly due to 25 cents coins and $1 coins, which ironically enough they don't really seem to use in the US, which is weird. But like, I got all of my coins from Ecuador, which they use US currency together with their local one, which is really interesting to see. But they do use $1 coins, so I used to collect a lot of coins from there. And now I have like 40 to 50 coins just from there. But like, the $1 coins are really cool because they have a series of all of the different presidents, and up until I think the 38th maybe president. Don't quote me on that. I'm not that into history of the US. But like, they don't have Donald Trump yet, and they don't even have Obama as far as I remember. They were supposed to come out during COVID, like during 2021, but obviously it got postponed, I think. I looked it up once, and I think that's what I remember. Again, don't quote me on that, but yeah. Like, the $1 coins have the series of presidents on them. But then the even cooler and better coins are the 25 cents, which have a series of all of the different states on the back of them. Which is also really, really cool to collect. And like, check every time, do I have this coin, do I not? And I don't have the full collections of either of them. It's really hard to collect all of them. I'm not, leave me alone. I mean, to be fair, there's been like, what, 40 plus US presidents. There's 50 US states, and then on top of that there's also like dimes and cents and whatever coins. There's so many coins to oh god, focus. Okay. There's so many coins to collect from the US. It's so fun. And back in Ecuador, one of the neighbors was also he was also collecting coins. I mean, he was an American who lived in Ecuador, and he was collecting coins. A really cool dude. And when I told him that I was also collecting coins, he gave me coins as a present, like for free. And like not just, you know, generic ones. He gave me like 2 super old coins from like the Roman Empire or something like that. And then he also gave me an old 1-cent coin from the US with the oh god, I forgot what it called. It has like a specific name for it, like the Indian head. Yeah, I think that's what it's called. He gave me an Indian head cent coin, and it's so cool. And I think that's the oldest coin I have in my collection, like ignoring the the Roman coins era. Awesome. Nice. Because like the thing is, as much as I appreciate that, when I got to know him and how he collects coins, I also got to, I guess, realize and understand that there is a lot of different ways to collect coins. And for example, my collecting, my collection, let's say, is more focused on having a lot of different currencies from a lot of different countries, but mainly, you know, like modern day, currently used currencies. Like that's my focus, on variety. And that's why I also have over 800 different coins. But he, for the most part, was focused on like trying to find special coins. Like one thing is that there's era coins. Era? My pronunciation is probably not good. There's era coins where like, how to say that? Like printing errors. Like it's not printed properly, or like, you know, different stuff like that. So what he used to do is get rolls of coins and then check them one by one under a microscope to search for these errors, because they do sell for a lot. And he even gave me a roll of 1-cent coins to like try and do that. But it's really not for me. Like I very much appreciate his thought, and obviously he gave me very good gifts and I like them, but it's not my vibe. What can I say? I don't. Oh, come on, people. What am I supposed to do? I'm trying my best here. Anyway, yeah, I don't see the fun in that, I guess. And then obviously another way to collect coins would be to collect a lot of old coins, which also I don't really... It's not really my thing, because I feel like when you collect old coins, like from the Roman Empire kind of eras, you need to understand... Am I doing this right? Like this? No, like this. Oh, nice. Oh, damn, that was good. You need to really understand history. And I don't... Oh my god, that was amazing. How did I struggle so much last time? Jesus Christ. You need to really understand history. And I don't. I'm sorry, but I really... History is not my thing. If history is your thing, good for you. I don't like that. That was one of my least favorite subjects in school. Oh god, okay. It's... Oh, can I? Maybe? It might hit the corner. Okay, let's try. Yep, okay. Like, it was one of my least favorite subjects in school. I mean, to be fair, most of that hatred came from the teacher itself. Like, I hated him, like, deeply hated that teacher. which in turn I also hated the subject. So I mean, yeah. So to collect old coins, at least in my head, you need to understand and love history as well. Okay. Ooh, nice. But because I don't, it's not really my thing. Also, like, they don't, because they're so old, they're obviously not in good condition. Okay, we can... Oh, no. I accidentally clicked on that. Let me go back, please. Let me go back. Okay. We will do... Rustic garden. Damn, that's a lot. Blue rara cheese, and then 6 olives, 6 mushroom, 4 what's it called, bell peppers, and 4 onions, 6 onions, 6 okay, I'll have to open that every time. I don't yeah, I cannot remember that. And now I can buy this. Yes, awesome. Okay. The last day. Let's go. Nice. $135 per week. Is that a lot? No, it's not a lot. It's not a lot at all. Walking every day, and you get 100 from open to close, and you only get $135? Oh, we are slaves. Okay. So yeah, my focus on my collection is to gather as many different coins as I can. And also, like, I do have a few countries, a few currencies, which I just try to get as many from there. Like, I actually, I don't know how to explain, like, yeah. Like right now with the Japan, I try to get all of the different modern coins. It was blue, it was rare, and then regular cheese. And then let's see if I remember actually. 6 olives on the left. Like that. 6 mushrooms on the right. Oh my god, that is so much. 4 bell peppers, but I don't remember if bottom or top. Top, okay. So 4 bell peppers on the top. And then 4 onions on the bottom. Okay, not too bad. Very nice. But then aside from that, like I said, I also have a few silver coins. Like I have a set of 4 coins from Fiji, which is a really, really cool set. It was my first ever silver coins, and I bought it for myself for my birthday when I was like, I don't know, 19, 20, something like that. And it's a really cool set that Fiji made in collaboration with Coca-Cola. So the box it comes in looks like a fridge, and then the coins themselves look like bottle caps, like glass bottle caps, like in the actual shape of the glass bottle caps. But it's 4 different coins, and then the caps are the caps of 4 different drinks, like Coca-Cola, Fanta, Sprite, and I don't remember what the 4th one is. What is the 4th one? I don't remember. Why don't I remember? Oh my god. Oh, I forgot to put... Wait, is it... Go away, I can't see. I'm pretty sure it's... I hate you so much right now. Okay, it was orange. Anyway. It's a really, really cool set. I love it so much. It was so expensive for me when I first bought it, but it does hold a very special place in my heart, obviously, because it was the first and because it's so cool and because I bought it for my birthday. Then the next silver coin I ever got was, I think it was from Ecuador. Like Ecuador and other Latin and Spanish speaking countries have like a collection together. Like each country has one coin. But the thing, the annoying thing about this specific collection is that if you want to get all of the coins, you have to physically go to each country and to buy it from there, because they're not purchasable on the internet. And it's so annoying because obviously, unless you're super rich and can travel every month or so, you're not going to get all of the coins. But yeah, still, we got the Ecuadorian version of that collection. And I really like it. It's a really cool little coin. It comes in a case. It's very protected. It's very pretty. I like it so much. It's like, it has a picture of the tallest mountain in Ecuador, I think. Yeah, I think it's the tallest mountain in the country. And it's like actually colored. It's not just a regular coin, it's colored. It's like an actual pretty picture. So I like it so much. And then the last silver coin I have, for my birthday, again, to this day it's the best birthday I have ever had. I went to Rome for like 8 days. I spent so much money on that trip. I like, I'm not even sure it was really worth it. Like, obviously, it's the best week of my life, because like it was always my dream to go to Rome as an art person, as an architecture person. It was always my dream to go there, and then I went there for 8 days. And then I went to the Vatican museums. And they had a store to buy Vatican coins and like these kinds of things. And one of the coins was a silver coin of Pope Francis. May he rest in peace. God bless that man. I'm not Christian, by the way. What? Why? Huh? Hold on. I don't think, where is the question? There it is. Added too many cuts? Did I really? Oh well. I'm not Christian, but like, I don't know, Pope Francis specifically was just, I feel like he was actually, you know, he at least tried. That's the impression I got. I don't really know much about him, but the impression I got from him was he actually tried to do good. And like, you know, peace and love and equality and all that stuff. That's the impression I had of him, at the very least, from the very minimal information I had on him. So they had a silver coin of him, and like on the back it's something related to Rome and stuff like that, the Roman Empire. It's not important. But then again, it was my birthday week, and I was like, actually, it was my actual birthday. I went to the Vatican Museum specifically on my birthday, because in my head, it was the most important thing on that trip, and I just had to do it on my birthday. So on my 21st birthday, I went to the Vatican Museums and I bought myself another silver coin, which it cost like, I think 50 euros, which is quite expensive for a silver coin. Like, I'm pretty sure the silver coin I had from Ecuador cost me, well, not me, my mom bought it for me. Thank you, Mom. I think it costs Actually, I don't remember, but maybe like $40-50 in that range. So like a coin costing 50 euros is a bit expensive, but I mean, to be fair, it was a very touristy location, so I guess it makes sense to leech on the tourists, I guess. Not that I'm happy about it, but it makes sense at the end of the day. So yeah, I have 4 silver coins. I'm not really in a rush to get more. Again, it's not really my forte. Oh, that is super uneven. Oh well. Rhonda, come on. Come on, run. 60%! Come on, Rhonda! Really? The person before you had like 90% on the waiting time. What do you mean? They're so annoying. They can be so annoying. Anyway, yeah. The problem is with growing the collection very fast is that right now, like my coins just barely fit into the 2 books I don't remember. I didn't pay attention like at all. If I had to say, I think this is his. Oh, nice. Okay. Whew. Whew. I got nervous for a second. Okay, let's focus. Ooh, what was she? She was this, and then this guy. I don't think I had 4 pieces in one corner like that, so I guess it's this one. Nice. See, I'm using logic. I'm a detective. Okay, I have no idea. Again, 8 pepperonis on one side, that did not happen. But 8 bacon on one side, that also I don't remember that happening. What? I don't remember either of these. This, I feel like is his. This combination also seems kind of unrecognizable to me, so let's go with this. Oh, damn. Oh. And they don't tell me what's the right thing. Ah. Oh, well. But yeah, the problem with having collecting too many coins is that right now I have 2 pretty big books and they're filled brim to brim. I mean, except for the, I guess, empty slots for the Japanese coins, but let's ignore that. Filled brim to brim with coins, which means that the next time I get new coins, I have to buy a new book, and then I'll have 3, and I feel like 3 might be too much. Although, to be fair, one of the books holds like 480 coins, and then the second one holds how much? Like, I think 250, something like that. So, I mean, I can just switch the 250 book. But the thing with the 250 book, it has bigger slots. And I have like 20, actually not like, I have exactly 20 coins, which are huge. They're like huge coins. And the only slots that fit are those big slots from the second book. Which means they are not even together with the other currencies. Like, they're not together with their collection. For example, I have that 50 coins of of the United States, and I have 1 coin, $50 coin, and that coin is so huge, it doesn't fit in the regular book. And I have to put it in a different book. Like, it's not together with the collection. It's on its own because it's so huge and it's so annoying. But I can't fit it there. And it's I hate it so much. But, like, I understand nothing can be done about it. Also, like, as a side note, because I have so many coins of the United States, I just have a mini book just for them. It's like it's a tiny book of 3x4 slots just for the United States coins. And yeah. Anyway, yeah, I've been mumbling and geeking out on my collections for I don't know how long. Today was a bit shorter because of the error, because of my mistake. Like that day, I at first wanted to record Inscription, but I started and then I just realized I was too tipsy to think straight for Inscription, and you need to be super focused on that game. So I decided, you know what, I'll do Papa's games, but I forgot to close Inscription. So I started to play the Papa's Pizzeria, but OBS was still recording Inscription, and I didn't notice for 40 minutes. So yeah, sometimes we make mistakes. Somehow I've been making a lot of mistakes lately. Hopefully that will get better. But yeah, that's it for today. I hope you enjoyed. If you did, please like, subscribe. Thank you so much for watching. And I'll see you guys next time. Bye bye.